NBA's Sunday matinee at the Oracle, featuring Kobe Bryant, Jason Richardson, Lamar Odom, and Monte Ellis. But the Warriors will also need strong performances in supporting roles from Al Harrington, Stephen Jackson, Andris Biedrins, if they hope to take home the prize. A key division matchup, Warriors-Lakers, coming right at you. He is the most lethal offensive weapon in the NBA today. Kobe Bryant and the Lakers, their final visit to the Bay Area. And the Warriors decked out in their city jerseys at Oracle Arena, where they played their best basketball all year long. The third meeting of the year, the LA Lakers and the Golden State Warriors. Hello, everybody. Bob Fitzgerald alongside Jim Barnett. I could get used to these day games, back-to-back matinees, but for the Warriors, the Lakers have had their number. It's always special when they come to town, but what a challenge.
Well, this is a rivalry that goes back for 45 years, and the Lakers are playing really good basketball right now. They've had a good season, a surprising season.
All right, so how do you stop Kobe Bryant? He has had the Warriors' number. No opposing player scores better against the Warriors. I don't have any answers.
Well, he's just the type of player that loves to score. He has a dominant will to score the basketball. He's had 3 games this year of over 50 points. He scores from three-point range. He can drive. He gets to the rim a lot, so he gets to the free throw line. He's just a very special player, and you cannot guard him and defend him individually. It takes a team effort.
Lamar Odom is healthy once again after the knee injury, and the dynamic duo that the Lakers have been pointing to for the playoffs. How do you deal with a 6'10 player with that much skill?
Well, he's a very unique player. He's a very versatile player at 6'10". He can shoot the basketball, but he'd rather pass, and he's their best rebounder in the open court. He is terrific. He will distribute the ball as well. Again, the offense goes through Kobe. It also runs through Lamar Odom. When you're talking about this club, the Lakers, they are playing good basketball. They were at one time 23-11. They had a 6-game losing streak. They righted themselves at a recent victory. For the Warriors today, what they have to do is come out and play the near-perfect game, not a margin of error. Rebound the ball, shoot the ball extremely well, and limit your turnovers.
Take advantage of this sellout crowd where the Warriors have played their best basketball of the season right here on this court. A remarkable difference on the Warriors as a road team versus a home team. Jim, they score better. They play better defense, and it gives them a chance to beat a Lakers squad in this building.
Well, you look at those numbers like that, and it's surprising how bad they've been on the road. And look at the right column. It all figures out in very favorable fashion. But they've got to do that on the road. They've got a 5-game road trip coming up. So today, take care of business.
And keep Andris Biedrins on the floor. His foul problems become Warrior team problems.
Well, the thing with Andris, he is so valuable to this club right now. Before, they didn't think about him in the offensive scheme, but now they're doing that as well, not just the pick and roll. He's becoming a focal point, and defensively, they really need him out there. I totally agree. If they stayed with him yesterday and he hadn't been in foul trouble, probably would have beat the Clippers.
The Lakers have beaten the Warriors 11 of the last 12 times they have played them. You have Phil Jackson, you have Kobe Bryant. They present so many problems. We'll take a closer look at all the Lakers bring to the table on this edition of All Access right after this.
They've stormed beaches and freed countries. They've raised our flag and our hope. They've been called leathernecks. They've been called devil dogs. But above all, they're called Marines.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
President's Day only comes once a year, and to celebrate, Chevy has a commanding offer. 0% financing on almost every 07. Like 0% for 60 months on the Silverado Classic and other models. Offer extended, but only till February 28.
See your Northern California Chevy dealer.
Severe ceiling hair, another tragic side effect of autoclaustrophobia, and a good reason to give the new Nissan Versa sedan a try.
A new extended relief formula with best-in-class headroom and best-in-class interior space.
That works for me.
Plus, the same long-lasting gas pump relief as Versa hatchback.
The Nissan Versa sedan, It'll put an end to auto claustrophobia once and for all. Ask your Nissan dealer if Versa is right for you.
I love bubbles.
Warriors basketball is brought to you by your local Ford dealers. Make a bold move today and visit CompareFord.com for information on the entire lineup of Ford vehicles. By Corona. Kick back and relax with an ice-cold Corona. Relax responsibly. By your local Toyota dealers. Toyota, moving forward. And by Southwest Airlines, official airline of the NBA and your Golden State Warriors.
When you play the Lakers, a number of key individual matchups, but don't forget the guy on the sideline. Phil Jackson is 21-5 versus the Warriors, as Glenn Kuiper explains on this edition of All Access.
Well, thanks, Bob. Now, there's no question that the Lakers' biggest asset is Kobe Bryant, but second on that list is probably their head coach, Phil Jackson. Now, his coaching resume is as good as anybody that has ever coached in the NBA. Now, this is Jackson's 16th year as a head coach in the league, his 7th with the Lakers, 908 career wins. He has the highest winning percentage for a head coach in the history of the NBA. Most important, number 9, as in 9 NBA titles. And Jackson's Lakers just snapped a 6-game losing streak. Believe it or not, that was Jackson's first ever 6-game losing streak as a head coach. And he is one of just 9 men to win an NBA championship, both as a player and as a coach. Now, to talk a little bit about some Warriors coaching strategy, let's head over to their locker room and check in with our own Matt Steinmetz, who's standing by with assistant coach Larry Riley. Matt?
Thanks, Coach. Kobe Bryant, obviously in town. What are some of the things you can do to try to neutralize him?
I don't think you can play him the same way throughout the course of a basketball game. If it goes where he plays 40 minutes, if you give him a steady diet of one look and anything, he's going to rip you apart. And we're going to give him 3 or 4 different looks today. And I've seen him take teams apart anyway, regardless of what you do with him. But we're not going to sit back. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to change defensive coverages on him and throw a lot of different things at him today.
Talking a little bit about Andris Biedrins, it seems like he's important to keep on the floor. How do you try to keep him on the floor and out of foul trouble?
You know, we talked to him about that ourselves, and I've even heard some other guys discussing it with him about how to at least stay away from potential foul problems. He's got to see something developing where he can't really get the job done, and yet he goes ahead and gets the foul. If he sees that he's already beaten, be wise enough not to create the foul, which adds on even sometimes a free throw. And it's preventive defense is what we're talking to him about. He's gotten miles and miles of improvement out of himself this year, but because he's so active, and frankly, we get beat on the perimeter from time to time, and then he has to absorb the cutter or the driver, and so he gets put in a bad position that way. So there are 2 things to be done: improve our perimeter defense to help him some, and then secondly, he's got to get wiser.
Thanks, Coach. Bob, back to you.
How do you deal with Kobe? How do you deal with Lamar Odom? But can the Lakers come into Oracle Arena and beat the Warriors? We'll tip it off. Sunday Matinee is on the way.
Where do you want to go with your free flight? Right now, buy 3 round trips within California and get a free round-trip ticket to anywhere Southwest Airlines flies.
You are now free to move about the country.
You've seen how they play.
There it is. Oh!
Now see how they live.
Congratulations, Baron Davis and Rico Surprise.
Visit attblueroom.com/sports for exclusive access into your favorite players' worlds.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
President's Day only comes once a year, and to celebrate, GMC has a commanding offer. 0% financing on almost every 07, like 0% for 60 months on the Sierra Classic. Offer extended, but only till February 28th. See the pros at your local GMC dealers today.
You've seen how they play.
There it is. Oh!
Now see how they live.
Congratulations, Baron Davis and Rico Surprise.
Visit attblueroom.com/sports for exclusive access into your favorite players' worlds.
Back-to-back day games at Oracle Arena. Bob Fitzgerald, Jim Barnett, Matt Steinmetz, and Glenn Kuiper. Our Southwest Airlines starting lineups. First for the Warriors with Jason Richardson in the starting lineup. Al Harrington, Andres Biedrins, Steven Jackson, and Monte Ellis coming off his career high in assists. And Nelly puts Jason Richardson in the starting lineup, knowing you got to get off to a good start when you're dealing with the Lakers.
Well, you love to have him coming off the bench, as he gave 16 points in that first half yesterday. But I agree with that. Don Nelson toyed with starting him right when he came back from injury. Now 3 games later, he does that.
For L.A., Maurice Evans in place of Luke Walton, Lamar Odom, Andrew Bynum, Kobe Bryant, and Smush Parker. Phil Jackson is 21-5 as a Laker coach against the Warriors.
And I'll tell you what, he's the fastest coach to 900 victories. He's got 908 victories right now in the games that he's done, and he's just done a marvelous job in Chicago and, of course, here as well.
All right, Jimmy, our Nissan keys to the ballgame. Lay them on me.
Well, I think, first of all, transition defense. This club has got to get back and not give up easy baskets to the Lakers. You know Kobe's going to score, and so you don't want to give up the easy ones. Attack the rim. They did not get to the free throw line nearly enough yesterday. 35 free throws attempted to 15 for the Warriors in favor of the Clippers. Win the game early, because you don't want to come down to this man the final shot, because he will bury you. So if you can win the game early and not have it be tight, when you're down a minute or 30 seconds to go, you're in better shape.
Third meeting of the year. Lakers won opening night 110-98. Really one of the only clunkers here at home for the Warriors. And then January 22nd down at Staples, 108-103. That was the game the Warriors led with 4 minutes left, and Baron Davis cramped up and couldn't finish the game. And the Lakers, once again from the foul line, that was the key down the stretch. The Warriors in their city jerseys. They're going to wear them at home the entire month of March as well. Hardwood Classic month.
Monte Ellis deferred to Steven Jackson. He's running the club right now.
And Biedrins, the feed from Steven Jackson.
Weak side screen. See, as I said before, he is not an afterthought, Andres Biedrins, in the offense.
And Monte with a steal. Monte foot race to the rim.
Well, I'd say that's a pretty good start.
Can you have a better start inside 30 seconds?
Let's see if they can sustain it.
Sellout crowd already buzzing.
Richardson goes to double team.
Kobe opened with 22 first quarter points against the Celtics on Friday night. And that helped snap that Lakers 6-game losing streak. Steven Jackson inside, attacking the rim. I heard a smart man say a couple minutes ago.
Well, he has a nice crossover dribble. Keeps it very low for his height of 6'8". Lost it a moment there, but recovered. 22nd timeout. You know, that last play that Kobe made the shot, Richardson came to double team, so it looks like they're going to double team off of Maurice Evans today.
Well, the Lakers and Warriors have some similarities, and one of them is the guy that Phil Jackson is talking about, Andrew Bynum, a 19-year-old center, Biedrins, a 20-year-old center.
Watch the screen by Monte Ellis, and just distraction, and Bynum got mixed up, got lost.
Phil Jackson called that 20-second timeout specifically to talk to Bynum about where he needed to be defensively. Rony Turiaf, the all-energy player that really hurt the Warriors opening night. Corona, the official sponsor of the timeout. Speaking of Turiaf, born in the Caribbean, played for Gonzaga. Open heart surgery. And he's recovered and played very well. And Kobe, back-to-back jumpers.
You can't stop his fadeaway jumper. I'm not sure double team even helps.
Bryant nearly 29 points a game, third leading scorer.
See, Jackson's handling the ball here because they want to keep Kobe busy.
Well, Jackson to Biedrins with a reverse dunk.
They want to make Kobe play defense today as well, not just leave him for offense. I like the strategy. Let's see if it works.
Steve Javie, Scott Wall, and Zach Zarba blowing the whistles this afternoon. Kobe again. He finally misses. And Smush Parker couldn't track it down.
Now, if Richardson goes to double team, someone has to take care of Maurice Evans. He's a great offensive rebounder, high-energy player.
Jackson from deep, that's offline. Bynum will send Parker on his way. Smush Parker misses, and these are the fouls that Andres Biedrins cannot pick up.
Well, you can understand it if Smush had taken it to the basket, but this is just a little pull-up jump shot. And Biedrins should just go up and use his height, his length, to try to block the view, and that is it. Evidently, he came down with his arm.
You said at the top of the telecast, had Andres not been in foul trouble yesterday, the Warriors right in the game with the Clippers.
Oh, yeah.
But Biedrins was limited to so few minutes in the first 3 quarters.
Well, that's a great graphic.
More fouls called on Andres than any other player in the league. Parker missing both free throws, and Biedrins the rebound. Monte had not taken a 3 since the All-Star break. Reason is he's shooting only 27% from beyond the arc. There is Evans rimming that off.
Obviously, the Warriors are looking to run at every opportunity.
Richardson got Evans in the air, reloads. Bynum with a rebound.
Richardson on Kobe this time.
Triangle. Bynum, offensive foul. It's a moving screen as he laid out Monte Ellis.
Got Phil Jackson out of his high chair. And I say that with love.
Well, the Phoenix Suns, in the book 7 seconds are left, they called it the throne. Take a little shot at Phil as well.
He jumped right. I'm not taking a shot.
No, he uses that chair for medical purposes. He's had hip replacement surgery.
He told me before the game he still struggles, but he's getting by. It's not easy for him.
Monte, little mid-range jumper. Richardson went for the steal.
Good recovery.
Kobe, 1 point in the triangle. He's doubled there. Little escape dribble, and he traveled.
A little bit of contact, and he dragged his left pivot foot. Warriors don't mind, he come right back.
Monte before Bynum could come at him. There's 5 of 9, Lakers 2 of 4. And Bynum running the floor back.
This young man, second-year player, just out of high school the before, and he's going to have an impact. They missed Kwame Brown, too. They're 15 and 17 without Brown in the lineup.
Bynum, 7 feet, 275 pounds. Much better condition this year. Richardson on a very good defender in Maurice Evans.
Yeah, he didn't give him any room.
Harrington from deep. Biedrins offensive rebound. Al down the lane, had it blocked, got his own rebound, trying to create space. Reverse layup doesn't go. Harrington has had issues finishing inside. ISO for Kobe. Setting up Parker. Biedrins just inhaling rebounds.
They did a good job on Kobe there. Just initially, Jackson took away his right hand.
Richardson, that mid-post fade. You said it yesterday, Jim. It looks so much more like the real Jason.
Yeah. He looks like the Jason of old, and they're going to need that, particularly this upcoming road trip. Let's worry about today.
Lamar Odom. Look at the ball handling, but unable to finish. Bynum walks in to the offensive rebound.
That's because Andres had to help out on Lamar Odom. Bynum's had 10 double-doubles this year. He can be effective.
Steven Jackson offline.
He was off yesterday, and we'd like to see that shot come around today. I know he wants it too.
Jackson opens 1 for 3. Odom, that's as good as you can do. Bynum kind of shoved Biedrins out of the way.
I thought he went up pretty clean with both arms there. They were fought for it. I thought that was anybody's contact either way. That was a heck of an effort by Andrew Bynum.
Bynum's into the ball game. Cutting back door. Beautiful dish from Richardson to Harrington. Crowd into it. Both teams into it. High level beginning to the ball game midway through the first quarter.
They're running their offense pretty well here, the Lakers.
Bynum deep position. Monte with a rebound.
Keep the dribble alive so you can drive.
Oh, he gets right in the lane of Monte to the free throw line.
They did a super job. Little crossover there. Kept that dribble alive.
The first 6 minutes were a lot of fun. Timeout on the floor. 5:59 remaining in the first. Good beginning for the Warriors. Moving, cutting, and scoring without the ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
President's Day only comes once a year, and to celebrate, Chevy has a commanding offer. 0% financing on almost every 07. Like 0% for 60 months on the Silverado Classic and other models. Offer extended, but only till February 28th.
See your Northern California Chevy dealer.
An idea is born to build a vehicle that defies classification. Inspired by sports car design and propelled by a 275 horsepower engine. This brave idea is called the FX, and it's from a company called Infiniti.
Power, speed, explosion, endurance. Improve your performance with comprehensive performance training at Lifestyle RX, led by a certified staff and a state-of-the-art facility with the best equipment available.
There's more to preparing for the game than what you do in practice.
Sports performance training can give you the added edge to perform better. Sport-specific strength and conditioning can improve your speed, strength, and agility while helping prevent injuries. Click on our website or call today.
3 from the Sea, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights.
Closed captioning is brought to you in part by...
Stay at any Best Western and earn double points or double miles with our free loyalty program, Gold Crown Club International. AAA members earn triple rewards now through April 13th. Join today at bestwestern.com.
Viadrich early on has created problems for Bynum, so much so that Phil Jackson took a 22nd timeout just to talk to Bynum, and I like that. No longer an afterthought offensively for Andres Viadrich, and he's a factor in the lane.
That's a terrific matchup today. Those two young players. And Andres, all of his shots coming around.
His numbers are cartoon-like. 74% the last 3 games, but leading the league at nearly 62% for the year.
But that's a nice matchup. And I'll tell you what, Bynum has a little more length than Andres.
A little more bulk, too.
A little more bulk. We saw a moment ago as he got that offensive rebound. And Andres went flying out of the way. He's got to do his work early, and he's got to keep Bynum away from the rim area. So sometimes he's got to get his body in rather than just go to the ball.
Monte missing the free throw. I mean, you hear a lot of national pub for Bynum because he was the player asked for in all the rumored Jason Kidd deals. But Bynum's averaging 8 and 6, and Andres Viadrich is averaging nearly 10 and 10.
And those numbers just keep going up each month.
Bynum's 19, Andres is 20, and you'd think they're going to see each other on the West Coast head-to-head many more years after this.
I think the Lakers were smart not giving up Bynum. I tell you.
Kobe back to Bynum, and he's fouled. It was a good move by Bynum as a big man, never brought the ball back down.
He does a good job of that. Arms up in the air. Part of the triangle offense. 2-man jump. So it leaves Bynum floating, and that was a good reaction, a good step through.
Bynum missing the free throw there, but it's 71% from the line. He was only a 30% free thrower last year out of St. Joe's High School in New Jersey. And that looked much more like he's shooting free throws this year.
This is a tough matchup for Jason.
And a dribble handoff in on Bynum, and Richardson finishing.
Well, his jumping ability got him past Bynum on that one. I thought Bynum had the angle, didn't choose to go up.
Kobe finding Parker, a little touch pass to Evans. Can't leave Smush Parker at the line very often. Good rebound by Al Harrington. The push ahead, Monte. Just deflected gently, and Ellis able to gently put it in.
But that assist will not go to Smush Parker.
I'll use your line. It would if we were in Vancouver. Inside 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Parker and Viadrich. Okay, there's an adjustment. Hand straight up, didn't chop down, and didn't foul Parker, but Monte Ellis is playing in an entirely different gear.
That is where he's at his best, Bob. In the open court, a semi-fast break. He can split defenders. He can go up and over them or around.
Monte's got 9 to lead the Warriors. And Parker is the guy the Warriors are leaving open. And Smush has scored 5 straight. It's a 37% three-point shooter.
Took a lot of heat before the year. I think he's a very capable player. He hurt the Warriors last year here. Remember that? 24 in a game.
He's resurrected his career with the Warriors. Richardson missing the three and Bynum with the rebound.
You got to stay away from that three. They've got to just keep attacking the rim.
Well, the Warriors are 0 for 5 on threes so far.
Kobe wants it. You try to finish it with a double team. He'll give it up.
Evans. More players should do that stepping in. But Odom working the offensive glass.
It all emanates from the double team. They're going to move the ball, then they're going to find somebody open.
Steven Jackson.
Speaking of being open.
Drop into Biedrins. Pass was a little low.
It's one of the few times I've seen him drop a ball all year long.
Bynum, part of the triangle with Kobe. Nice feed inside to Evans. Lakers are really moving the ball well.
And the Warriors are letting them run that offense. That's where you got to pick up the dribbler a little bit, put a little pressure on him so that he can't pinpoint passes.
All teams shooting 53%. Biedrins, a little step around. And Andres tracking down his own miss. Monte in on Bynum. And he draws the contact. That's how you get a shot blocker. Initiate it, keep him stapled to the floor, and get yourself to the line.
Well, he had a little bit of an angle on Bynum. Bynum didn't step over in front. Second personal foul. I think just like Andres, you want to keep Bynum on the floor if you're the Lakers. Up fake, and then just opened up the gates, and you can see he had a little angle to the hoop, and he made sure he got contact rather than the release.
When you drove on a guy like Wilt Chamberlain, did you try to jump into him, or is it a matter of...
Well, I tried to release early on him.
Release early. Okay.
I tried because he's just too big. Because it hurt when you jumped into him.
Another timeout with 3:03 remaining. The playoff priority list being formed. Are the Warriors going to be a playoff team? You got to win games like today.
The Warriors are looking to finish the month on a high note. Monte and the Warriors are primed to make their playoff push. They'll take on big man Andrew Bogut and the Milwaukee Bucks. Warriors, Bucks, Tuesday at 5 on FSN Bay Area.
Why is now the perfect time to buy a Honda? Ask anyone who owns a Honda.
What I love about the Pilot is that it's very, very spacious. Where's the whipped cream? We have it in the back of the car. It's ready to go.
I'm all about the ocean, and I gotta get to it. My Pilot takes me there.
The deals are amazing at your Northern California Honda dealers.
I got the shark gray. Look at these claws. These things are serious.
Come in now for 0.9% APR on the versatile 2007 Pilot.
Even off-roads, it's been through it all.
The deals are better than ever right now. Ask anyone who owns a Honda.
It's a 21-20 first quarter lead for the Warriors over the Lakers. Welcome back to Oracle Arena. Well, Chris Mullin had a lot of great games in his soon-to-be Hall of Fame career, and one of his all-time greatest games came against these LA Lakers. The late, great Chick Hearn on the call.
34 seconds here, the three by... Oh, he hit about a 30-footer. Great shot by Mullin to tie it. He gets it to Mullin, three-point country. He dribbles, he stops, he shoots over Magic from 21 and hits another one. Mullin, the greatest outside shooting exhibition I've seen in years, maybe ever. Maybe ever.
It was game 2 of the 91 Western Conference semifinals. Mullin finished with 41 points, 16 for 21 from the floor. Now, the Warriors won that game, 125-124, but lost the series in 5 games. Guys?
I'd say that was a stretch where Chris Mullin for 5 years averaged better than 50% from the field, better than 80% from the line. Only 2 other players in the history of the league have had 5-year stretches like that. Alex English and Michael Jordan.
And during those 5 years, he averaged over 25 points a game all 5 of those years. And that is quite an accomplishment. I remember that game in the Forum back in '91.
2 fouls on Bynum. He had hurt the Warriors with 7 points and 6 boards. Tony Turioff checking in, another high energy player.
Remember what he had in the opening night here. He was terrific.
Maurice Evans lasers in a 3. So the Lakers' first lead of the afternoon. And what's scary is that Kobe only has 4 points. This is kind of the remodeled Kobe. He can still score, but getting other players involved. Turioff breaking off that play nicely. Shammond Williams checking in with Maurice Evans, Odom, Turioff, and Kobe Bryant.
A lot when Kobe's open.
Kobe missed. Diedrich didn't go for any pump fake, didn't foul him. Monte running it back, dropping it to Jackson down the lane, lay it in.
Much easier for them to score if they get into the early offense mode and have a man advantage, and you get the defenders on their heels, turning their heads.
Best fast-breaking team in the NBA in terms of points. 21.4 for the Warriors, best in the league.
Maurice Evans is handling the ball an awful lot today. By the way, that last 3, just a deep, deep 3.
Oh, talking about deep threes. Kobe Bryant, 1 out of every 5 shots he takes is a 3. And he breaks your heart with those.
Especially as the game goes into the 4th quarter.
Well, Harrington off back iron, Evans with the rebound.
They've got an advantage here.
Shammond Williams, he'll tee up a triple. The Lakers as a team shoot 36% from beyond the arc. They're 4 of 7 in the first quarter.
Well, Bryant threw that way ahead of Shammond Williams. Shammond Williams stopped running, and he had to run up to catch to the ball, and he still had plenty of time to set his feet.
Only 3rd made 3 on the season for Shammond Williams.
Well, I was surprised that Evans took that. I looked at the stats. He's about 34%, and didn't take a lot of them, but he makes them.
Monte blocked by Turioff. This will be Warrior ball.
Andres defensively. He doesn't leave his feet with Kobe there. He goes straight up, doesn't want to foul. I still think you should jump on that play because I think you have a chance to block it. You can jump and jump away from it with that length. Just stand, if he creates the contact, they're going to call a foul on you anyway.
Matt Barnes checking in, Diedrich sitting. Monte shot clock at 3. Harrington at 2, little step back. Now scuffling, 1 of 6 shooting. Monte nearly had the deflection. Now the ball loose, and it's off of Shammond Williams. It's Warrior ball.
Good pressure defense. That's why I talked about picking the ball up a little bit so they just can't come down and run their offense. But I've been impressed with the Lakers fast break today, their early offense. And Kobe's given it up several times.
Warriors can go 2 for 1 to end the quarter. Monte is fouled. Lakers had 1 to give.
That's a high-risk play because defending Shammond Williams there did not give him any room on the baseline. He darn near made the move to step out of bounds, but they called the foul. My day, that would have been a force out.
Monte is fouled again.
Shammond Williams did not have vision on the ball. He lost sight of the ball. If he looks at the ball as Monte's diving down the lane, that pass will never be made.
So Monte Ellis leading all scorers with 10 points. Playoff priority list. You could sign up for guaranteed 2007 Western Conference playoff tickets. 888-GSW Hoop. Press 1. Warriors would love to be going down the priority list for playoffs, but not only today, but the 5-game road trip that looms beginning Tuesday in Milwaukee may tell the tale.
Well, that's why today is so important to win.
Monte Ellis is 77% from the line on the year, but 3 of 6 this afternoon. They need every single point against LA. Beating the Warriors 11 of the last 12 times they've played. Kobe shot clock at 7, losing the handle. Kobe getting it back, rises for 3. Ricochet to Azubuike. Push ahead to Barnes to beat Kobe and miss the layup. We've got a foul. That would have brought the house down.
I'll tell you what Barnes did. He was a little far out not to dribble it. He didn't want to dribble it, wanted to get right to the rim. You'll see this. It's just a big stretch for him to go to the rim. He didn't quite get the elevation. If he'd have put it on the floor, he was afraid that the defender would catch up.
Monte picked up a second foul bump it into Turioff after the play. Williams to end the quarter, and that will do it. The Lakers shoot it at 52%. Monte Ellis goes for 11. LA reigns in 4 threes. And Kobe Bryant, 7 points but 4 assists. Through the first 12 minutes, Lakers with a 4-point lead. The Sunday matinee at Oracle.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
President's Day only comes once a year, and to celebrate, Chevy has a commanding offer. 0% financing on almost every 07. Like 0% for 60 months on the Silverado Classic and other models. Offer extended, but only till February 28th.
See your Northern California Chevy dealer.
They've stormed beaches and freed countries. They've raised our flag and our hope. They've been called leathernecks. They've been called devil dogs. But above all, they're called Marines.
Now look at that, bro. It was the greatest magic trick I've ever seen.
You want to see it again the second it's over. The Prestige, only on DVD and Blu-ray disc today.
The FSN final score tonight.
Blistering acceleration at 0.2 miles per gallon. $45 million. Blistering turbocharged acceleration at 30 miles per gallon highway with GM's 100,000-mile warranty and 3-year no-charge scheduled maintenance under $27,000. You're closer to owning a jet than you think. Now, every 2007 Saab comes with GM's 100,000-mile 5-year powertrain limited warranty. Visit your local Saab dealer for details.
Cars are fun. Shopping for them should be too. VHICS.com. Roadmap to the automotive world.
You're watching FSN.
Warrior basketball brought to you by Southwest Airlines, official airline of the NBA and your Golden State Warriors. Beginning the second quarter. Finally, the clouds lifting around the bay on this Sunday. Another afternoon game and another LA team, but this one at home for the Warriors. Shammond Williams, Lamar Odom, Ronny Turioff, Aaron McKie, and Brian Cook. Phil Jackson going down his roster. McKee's only played in a couple games this year.
And Shammond Williams is only the 14th game he's played in. He likes to take threes, so you got to watch him. He's made one already.
Shot clock at 3. Don't leave Brian Cook. That's what he does. Brian Cook right off the bench and right in the bucket.
It's not as pretty as Ray Allen, but I think the release is ever just as quick.
38% three-point shooter, Brian Cook, and
well, three-point shots have been the story.
5 of 10 for LA.
And zip for the Warriors.
0 for 5. Richardson missing. Jason Richardson, Al Harrington, with Kalena Azubuike, Matt Barnes, and Monte Ellis.
They've got to get the fast break going to get Richardson into the game. He just has difficulty going into traffic. That's why he takes that outside shot.
That pass bounced several times before it got out to Williams. He misses the 3. This is LA's biggest lead. Matt Barnes stepping into a triple, and he knocks it down. There's the first made 3.
Makes up for the layup, but he couldn't quite get over the front of the rim.
And the Warriors take advantage of the minutes Kobe is not on the floor. Got a foul. Kalena Azubuike. Steven Jackson back in. Jason Richardson with 4 points. Will sit down. Kobe's top 10 in the league in minutes played. He's only going to miss about 9-10 minutes of the game. So
that's why you're seeing McKee. Like you said, he's been around a long time, but he's a smart player, veteran player, all those years in Philly.
Odom.
He can make shots like that. He's just uncanny. Loves to go left, but you just don't know what he's going to do because he's got that length and he can handle the ball.
Nice pass to Barnes, blocked by Turiaf.
That was a great block. I don't know how he got through the rim to get to it. Look at that handle by Odom.
Turiaf moving without the ball, draws the foul, puts it up and in.
Lamar Odom made it all happen. Beats his man with a crossover dribble. Crossover, leaves Barnes, goes up in the air, and then Harrington lost sight of the ball. Turiaf just goes underneath him, little reverse layup. At the other end, there's the block. Well, I can see how he got to the rim. He was already on that side. Perfectly timed.
Cal Petrus checking in, Al Harrington sitting down. Petrus has scuffled a little bit, had the ankle sprain there. Harrington 1 of 6 shooting. The Warriors will need Al's offense.
They're going to need offense from a number of players today because the Lakers have spread the wealth around, haven't they?
They've already had 8 players score in the game. Bynum and Kobe leading with 7. Turiaf missing. Another offensive rebound, but Petrus snatched that away.
See, if Petrus had gone to the middle there, Barnes would have had a layup.
Monte Ellis missing the 3. Cook takes one end of the triangle here. Turiaf inside. Biedrich, good job tracking that down. Warriors trying to get out and run. Stephen Jackson changing speeds, and he draws the blocking foul. Now slowed up a bit and then exploded to the rim. And Jackson will get to the foul line.
Let's watch this fast break a moment ago. Now you're going to see on the right side Matt Barnes. Now if we stop it right here, if Petrus goes here and draws that one defender, this man is going to have a layup, and that's Matt Barnes. Let's watch what happens. Now, instead, he doesn't do that. Now, Turiaf was getting back into position, but that's because Barnes stopped running hard because he could see that Petrus flared out. But little things like that, Bob, if you push it and make the right play, you're going to put the other team in jeopardy. And that was, the camera work there was absolutely magnificent from the truck there.
Stephen Jackson missing the first free throw. Missing them both. The Warriors 3 of 8 from the line. Monte's 3 of 6. Jackson 0 for 2. Jassikevicius in play yesterday, checking in. Cook hit that 1-3, and you don't see him on the low block very often, but a nice finish.
See, they're increasing the lead with Kobe on the bench. And this is how dangerous this club is, and they're playing with confidence right now.
Every Laker shooting the ball so well. Turiaf gobbling up rebounds. Warriors shooting only 40% for the game.
Odom's waiting and waiting to see what he can get.
Blocked by Biedrich. It'll still be Laker ball with 12 to shoot. That'll take us to a stoppage. 8:36 remaining in the half. LA looking like one of the elite teams in the West.
Your flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly, offering snacks for sale for $5. Also available, in-flight magazines for $3. If you'd like to rent a pillow or blanket, that'll be $2. You need to use the restroom? That fee's $4. If you need anything else, feel free to push that call button for a minimum fee of $1.
How far are they going to go? For 35 years, Southwest Airlines has offered low fares with no strings attached.
You are now free to move about the country.
Ford F-Series has been America's best-selling truck for 30 years. And we're extending our best deal on the best trucks. 0% financing for 60 months. Get the F-150 with best-in-class towing and best-in-class payload. See what makes us the undisputed leader. For a limited time, get 0% financing for 60 months on F-150, Super Duty, and Ranger 2. Hurry, it all ends February 28th. Check it out at your local Ford dealer.
With an exhilarating 258 horsepower VTEC engine, an intelligent, performance-minded cockpit, double wishbone suspension, and true surround sound. All you need to do is get in. The TL from Acura.
Now you can lease an Acura TL for $369 a month for 36 months.
Lakers have opened up a 10-point lead here at Oracle Arena. Now, the Lakers had lost 6 games in a row before beating the Boston Celtics on Friday. Before the game, I talked to Brian Shaw. I said, what's been the Lakers' problem? Is Kobe Bryant trying to do too much these days? He said, not at all. In fact, the Lakers coaching staff has tried to tell him to be more aggressive. They said that he's been letting the game come to him too much. And so what did he do against the Celtics, guys? Went out and got 22 in the first quarter to set a tone that way. So he's not been reverting as some people have thought. Instead, he's maybe been allowing the game to come to him a little too much. Jim?
Well, you look at these Toyota by the numbers, and Kobe Bryant, 47 times leading them in scoring. He has 8 games over 40 points. He's had 3 games over 50, 52 against Utah, 53 against Houston, the 58 in the triple overtime loss to Charlotte. But he's the youngest player in NBA history, I love this stat, to reach 18,000 points ahead of Wilt Chamberlain. That's a pretty good company to be in.
Yeah, no, the youngest ever on a lot of things because guys jump from high school, a little bit skewed, but anytime you're in any conversation with Wilt, it's a good thing.
Yeah, but you have to factor in when Wilt averaged in 1961-62 over 50 points a game. So, you know, it doesn't matter how old he was at that time or how young somebody comes in, that's a lot of points to make up.
The Warriors down 10 for the first time in the ball game, and pretty sluggish play here in the second quarter.
Got to catch the ball first.
And off of Harrington, it is Laker ball.
Got to catch the possession is the most important thing before you try to convert.
Biedrins, another block shot, and then grabbing the deflection.
Got a little bit of the wrist there and got away with it. But, you know, talking about Kobe and what Matt's talking about, I mean, if he really wanted to average 40, he could, to the detriment of the club, possibly. But I think only Kobe can stop Kobe.
Cook missing. Harrington's 1 of 7.
He's going laterally rather than getting his feet under him and getting his balance. Just threw it up there sloppily.
Turiaf missing. Harrington with the rebound. He threw it off the back of Petrus. Fortunately, ricochets back to Al.
You know what Alex Hannum used to say? If you ran down without looking at the ball, throw it and hit him in the back of the head. In practice, he would have us do that. You know what? You learn to see the ball.
Petrus will get to the line.
Turning the corner, trying to get to the rim, and gets hacked on the play.
Fouled by his countryman.
You know, if you notice Mickael Pietrus lately, Bob, I don't know what it is, since the injury, the trade, whatever, but he seems very, very quiet. Too quiet for me. I'd like to see him be a little more relaxed out there and a little more live body and have a little more fun. I haven't seen that smile.
The Warriors are just stuck in an offensive funk right now. 3 of 9 free throwing and shooting 39% from the field.
You just can't give away these points.
But what is it about the Lakers that the Warriors have only played like this at home against LA opening night? Otherwise, they've been brilliant at Oracle Arena. Harrington able to track it down, so no free throws made, but another possession. The Warriors take the lid off the bucket here in the second. Sikavicius. Petrus in the corner. His 3 is flat. Michaela's own rebound. Missed another layup. Biedrins, 4th time a charm. We'll find out.
Harrington has the shot.
Got Bynum.
Yeah, Bynum didn't want to come out.
Now to the baseline, and he's fouled.
A smush manhandle in there. Tried to ride him. And they didn't need a little more space there for Harrington to drive. That's what he wanted to do. He passed up the outside shot with the big man Bynum on him.
We'll get Lamar Odom back into the ball game. Odom 4 points, 4 assists. Kobe 7 points, 4 assists, and Brian Cook 5 points in 5 minutes as he sits down. Parker with another foul. Bush Parker's picked up 3 fouls, 2 of them in the last 10 seconds. 4 team fouls on the Lakers. 1 more, and the Warriors are living at the line the rest of the quarter. And that will get Jordan Farmar, the rookie out of UCLA, into the game. Farmar, the 26th pick by LA.
He's capable also. Tough player.
Biedrins dropping to Jasikevičius. The Warriors have 5 cracks at it and come up with nothing that trip down.
How long is it going to take them to get to 30? They were stuck on 25 for so long.
Warriors have 3 points in 5.5 minutes in the quarter. Biedrins blocking Kobe. Terrific defense there. Michael having it stripped.
Farmer slows up a little bit to drop the ball back.
Evans inside. He can't make it. There's a lid on both buckets. 3 points in half a quarter for the Warriors. Jasikevičius throwing it away. They will foul Evans, who still puts it up and in.
That's a disastrous play. You don't get what you want at one end. I feel badly for the young man. He fouled pretty hard. Well, the pass just was lazy. Then he grabs Maurice Evans and he makes a circus shot. I mean, that's a tough completion. What more can you do? Wrestling him and the ball goes in. Frustration mounts.
Sarunas will sit down. Monte Ellis back in. This was one of the best trades no one talked about in the offseason.
Good point.
How do you get Maurice Evans for a second-round pick?
Good point. Terrific player, isn't he?
He was excellent at Sacramento. He was terrific for Detroit.
Yeah.
He's got 8 points and 2 assists for the Lakers. A 30-9 run for LA. The Warriors are still stuck on 3 points in the quarter. Evans,
he's got
it in a 3.
His second 3. He's made about 34 on the year. It doesn't take a lot, but he's making them count. And right now, Don Nelson badly needs this timeout.
This, unfortunately, looks a lot like opening night, where the Warriors could not score. The Lakers could do no wrong. Warriors shooting only 34% in the game. Only 3 points in the quarter.
Our 15 pizzas for $15 isn't working. Sale term in the tank.
It's Round Table, sir.
Round Table.
They have a new pizza called the Prosciutto Artisan with premium prosciutto, roasted artichokes, and lemon feta. People want quality.
We can't do quality. Dexter, can we do 16 pizzas?
If we lose the corporate jet.
Not Birdie.
At Round Table, quality comes first, like in our delicious new Prosciutto Artisan. Round Table, the last honest pizza.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
President's Day only comes once a year, and to celebrate, Chevy has a commanding offer. 0% financing on almost every 07. Like 0% for 60 months on the Silverado Classic and other models. Offer extended, but only till February 28th.
See your Northern California Chevy dealer.
The Nissan National Sales Race is on. We're in a race to sell 100,000 Nissans in one single event. That means record-breaking deals on high-performing Nissans, like $3,500 cash back or 1.9% financing on the Nissan Titan King Cab. 100,000 Nissans in one event. So, ladies and gentlemen, get to your Nissan dealer now and start your savings.
Warrior basketball brought to you by Nissan, who invite you to shift the way you move through the world. And we invite you Tuesday to check out the final airing of the documentary Bounce, the Don Barksdale story. It'll be right after the Warriors and Bucks. And so many people have seen this, had interesting comments about it. You learn about Don Barksdale, where he fit in, not only the sports landscape, the Bay Area landscape. And Don Barksdale story Tuesday at 7:30, our final showing of Bounce.
If you can't see it, tape it. It's worth watching.
The whole month of March, celebrating Hardwood Classics. The Warriors will wear their city jersey. So many giveaways. Log on to Warriors.com or call 888-GSW-HOOP. And some stellar opponents coming to Oracle Arena on those Hardwood Classic nights. Warriors need to find themselves offensively in the next 5 minutes. This has just been a disastrous second quarter. Farmar might have got Monte, but the uncall or no call benefits the Warriors.
That was pretty good defense on Monte and made him change that shot. Came up short. They finally got to the 30 mark. Now they got to play some defense. Lakers in control. See the spacing on the floor. Pass with a purpose, penetrate with a purpose. Now the weak side action gives you a shot.
Kobe dropping into jumper. Kobe Bryant's got 9. Maurice Evans is leading the way with 11.
Jackson got caught up on a screen, couldn't recover on Kobe.
Jackson inside. Piedrich deflected it to Steven Jackson, stays with it, and that one halfway down and out. Warriors 2 of 14 in the quarter. And Evans is going wild.
We talked about Nissan keys to the game, Bob, and you go over different things, and you're thinking, don't let the other players beat you. That's exactly what Maurice Evans is doing today.
He averages only 8 a game, but he's got 13 this afternoon. Harrington finally gets one to go down. Now have been 1 of 7.
I was going to say, they need more production from him today.
Warriors were down 4 at the end of 1, trailed by as many as 18.
The split off the post works perfectly for Odom's game.
Bynum with the lefty hook.
He is really adept at doing that and coming off and feeling the play and knowing what to do.
Harrington missed that one long.
Uncharacteristically way off.
Evans on the run out. A very hard fall.
That gets Phil Jackson and everybody up.
Lakers are going to use a timeout.
He wasn't undercut on purpose at all. Phil knows that.
So Evans to shoot 2. He's been the best player on the floor, but he's had a lot of help with the guys in the white Laker uniforms. 3:25 remaining in the half. It's been all LA in the second quarter.
What's up? How you doing? How was school today?
To illustrate my theory that Mercury insurance rates are so low because it's run by aliens from the planet Mercury, I've created this scale model of Mercury Insurance corporate headquarters. It's got a Mercurian spacecraft landing pad. That way they can keep the building staffed around the clock to provide their customers with 24/7 claim service, like so.
Call 888-4Mercury or visit mercurytheory.com.
I'm Sharon Coleman, and welcome to Starfish Health, a fresh approach to health that covers the hottest health topics. Next, diabetes. Are you or a family member one of the millions of Americans who have it and don't even know it? Find out what it is, how to tell if you are diabetic, and how you can change your lifestyle to avoid it. That's all coming up on Starfish Health.
To watch Starfish Health on demand, go to Searchlight Channel 888. Choose Health and Wellness, then Starfish Health.
Welcome back to Oracle Arena. The Lakers with an 18-point lead over your Golden State Warriors. Well, this is what is coming up at halftime. We'll have our Black History Month feature as we're going to take a close-up look at Bay Area native Frank Robinson. And Matt's going to give us his thoughts on the first half, and I have a feeling they're not very good. Matt?
Well, it just looks like one team has an identity with Kobe Bryant. They know what they want to do. The Warriors seem to be piecemealing it, looking for a player here, a player there to get it done, Glenn.
All right, guys, that's coming up at the Jack in the Box at the half in just a little bit.
Well, the Lakers holding the Warriors to 34% shooting. LA shooting it at 50%. Lakers 6 of 11 on threes. The Warriors are 1 of 8. And the Warriors can't get out of their own way at the foul line. They're 3 of 10 free throwing. Just nothing has gone right in a 7-point second quarter.
Bob, the Warriors lack continuity in their offense. They just seem very disjointed. The Lakers seem very smooth. They seem to be on the same page. The spacing is good. The passing at the right time. The cutting. They're getting shots inside. They're making their outside shots. And the Warriors they're playing uphill today, it looks like. I mean, they've gotten 4 from Harrington. They've gotten 4 from Richardson. It's just not enough production. And this guy just keeps scoring, Maurice Evans.
I mean, today it is interesting with back-to-back afternoon games, but back-to-backs, the Warriors are 1 and 13 on the back end of a back-to-back for the season.
Well, with 2 more free throws, Maurice Evans leads all scorers.
He's got 15 points. Monte's been the only Warrior scoring.
That's his first basket of the second quarter, first points of the second quarter because he's missed free throws.
Well, Maurice Evans has equaled the Warriors in the quarter.
That's a note worth looking at.
And Farmar traveled before the shot was blocked. And I was trying to be kind. It's actually Maurice Evans 10, the Warriors 9.
Wow.
Any kind of run before the half.
Maurice Evans caused this. Maurice Evans made this happen. He's going to call timeout. Kobe is. Maurice Evans dogged Jason Richardson, and he wasn't able to get the play run properly and get it set initially.
Lakers don't have a 20-second timeout, so it's got to be a full. 2:46 remaining in the half. And the Lakers have opened up the separation here in the second quarter.
Why is now the perfect time to buy a Honda? Ask anyone who owns a Honda.
As you can see, I have a red Honda Accord. It's a great car, and it's also a lady magnet.
The deals are spectacular at your Northern California Honda dealers.
It has great gas mileage, and yet I still feel like I'm driving a cool car. I love it. The women love it.
Come in now for a $199 a month lease on the stylish 2007 Accord.
It's a car for all seasons.
The deals are better than ever right now. Ask anyone who owns a Honda.
I have a $90 overage.
Woohoo! Nice work.
I thought I could use my minutes whenever.
Well, no. Yes. But no. It's whenever. See? I can use my minutes when? Never.
Talk all you want for just $40 a month. Metro PCS.
Hello, hello, hello.
Permission to speak freely.
Check out the Metro PCS family plan. Add up to 4 additional lines with unlimited local calls and text for as little as $20 a month.
5 straight on the road coming up beginning Tuesday in Milwaukee. Andrew Bogut, Michael Redd is back. Charlie Villanueva is healthy. And don't forget guys like Mo Williams. It'll be at 5 o'clock right here in FSN Bay Area. Warriors and Bucks. Warriors want to get out of this second quarter. Scored only 9 points. And a 4-point game at the end of one. It mushroomed into the big lead. Kobe Bryant was the king of All-Star Weekend. His second All-Star MVP in his career. Best player on the floor throughout the night.
Well, this is the type of game where he's going to flourish because not only is he a great player in the playoffs under pressure, but you asked me about garbage players. I mean, if there's a garbage game, that's the NBA All-Star game, and Kobe is at his best. And that's a compliment. That is not a negative thing.
Biedrins blocking Evans, but committing the fouls. The Lakers really moving the ball well. Andres picks up his second personal.
A little drive inside. So you go to help. And stop it right there. See, Biedrins has to come over. He's out of position. And there it is. Maurice Evans go, and you lose him, and he's been the most dangerous player on the floor.
Never drafted out of Texas, played overseas, Greece, Italy, and Russia. For Dynamo Moscow, remember him with the Kings a bit. And then last year with Detroit, 5 points a game, played 15 minutes for the Pistons. Richardson inside, and Jason able to flip that over iron.
Well, that's where they need to get him. Have him play without the ball and play off other people. Play to his strength. This is a backdoor pass off the board.
Warriors have numbers. Monte on Odom, right by him, the lane up and in.
Well, Odom said, yeah, the kid's a speedster.
The Warriors get into single digits at the break.
They've given up 24 and a quarter. Kobe wants to shoot this right from there, short.
Miedrich ripping down the rebound. Monte off to the races again. Monte never took his foot off the gas, lays it up and in. Ellis has 17 and life back at Oracle.
They just need to give him opportunities like that, and you can see there's no use to wait for anybody else.
From down 20, the Warriors have shaved 7 off the deficit. Shot clock at 7.
Kobe he just loves these moments.
Kobe to the rim, and you just know he's going to the line.
Monte coming right down. This is the last one. He comes right down the middle. He beat 4 players on the play. Now they're a little out of position. And the one before that, Odom's back, but doesn't have the angle, and he just sails by him.
Kobe Bryant, 10 years in the league, 28 years of age. And the crowd loving it that he misses a free throw. 87% from the line. Kobe had a stretch, I believe, where he made 50 of 51 free throws just recently.
Well,
Kobe's got 10 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds.
He has his fans here, and he has his detractors as well.
Richardson throwing that away, stolen by Farmar. Final minute of the second quarter, the Warriors have no problem seeing end. ISO Kobe on Petrus. Gets another drive, nowhere to go.
You know where Monte wants to go.
Petrus out of the corner. And Monte couldn't save it. The three-point line, the Warriors 1 of 9 on threes.
Well, Mikal Petrus just cannot find the range today from anywhere.
0 for 4 from the field. But he's not alone in poor shooting for the Warriors. Sasha Vujacic checking in. A 7-second differential winding down the half. Cook. Oh, very quick release. Ryan Cook's got 7.
He had to put it on the floor because he had the wrong pivot foot. As a right-hander, he had the right foot pivot foot. So he wanted to put it on the floor to get his feet settled. And that quick release got him there.
Monte.
It would have counted.
Will go to the line now. The Warriors are stuck on 40, which would be their lowest scoring half of the season in the first half.
It comes at the wrong time.
But they had 41 against Utah. Monte's been brilliant with 17 points. He's been the only lifeline offensively. At his career highs in assists and steals yesterday.
Well, he's due to make 2 free throws here.
The starting 3 of 6. Drops in the first one there.
Just a matter of concentration and getting it up in the air.
He hits them both. Farmar with the second from 3-quarter court. That had a little Jerry West look to it.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, that will do it. It's about the only thing the Lakers didn't hit. They make 6 threes. Kobe 10, Evans 16, and LA up 14 at the break.
You've seen how they play.
There it is. Oh!
Now see how they live.
Congratulations, Baron Davis and Rico. Surprise.
Visit attblueroom.com/sports for exclusive access into your favorite players' worlds.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
President's Day only comes once a year, and to celebrate, GMC has a commanding offer. 0% financing on almost every 07. Like 0% for 60 months on the Sierra Classic. Offer extended, but only till February 28th. See the pros at your local GMC dealers today.
Code White, do you copy?
Copy that. Hey!
Need a lift?
Yeah, good thing I have Esurance. I can report a claim 24/7.
But he'll never get his car repaired out here.
Not true. With its direct repair program, Esurance can always find you a reliable body shop.
But what if he had his own body shop?
At Esurance, it's your choice. If you're on the go, you've got to have Esurance.
Save on 24/7 claim service. Visit esurance.com today.
You've seen how they play.
There it is. Oh!
Now see how they live.
Congratulations, Baron Davis and Rico. Surprise.
Visit attblueroom.com/sports for exclusive access into your favorite players' worlds.
State-of-the-art safety features. $45 million. Top safety pick for 3 years in a row. Under $27,000. The turbocharged Saab 9.3 Sports Sedan. You're closer to owning a jet than you think. Now, every 2007 Saab comes with GM's 100,000-mile 5-year powertrain limited warranty. Visit your local Saab dealer for details.
Power, speed, explosion, endurance. Improve your performance with comprehensive performance training at Lifestyle RX, led by a certified staff and a state-of-the-art facility with the best equipment available.
There's more to preparing for the game than what you do in practice.
Sports performance training can give you the added edge to perform better. Sport-specific strength and conditioning can improve your speed, strength, and agility while helping prevent injuries. Click on our website or call today.
The National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any other form without the express written consent of the NBA.
You're watching FSN.
At the Half is brought to you by Jack in the Box, where we don't make it until you order it. Halftime score, the Lakers with a 56-42 lead over the Golden State Warriors. Well, February is indeed Black History Month, and today we take a close-up look at one of baseball's all-time great players, Frank Robinson. This Black History Month feature is brought to you by Toyota.
He is the only Major League Baseball player to win an MVP of both leagues. But it's what he did after his playing days were over that makes him an inspiration to us all. Only Hank Aaron, Barry Bonds, Babe Ruth, and Willie Mays have hit more home runs than Frank Robinson. The native of Beaumont, Texas, grew up in Oakland, where he played basketball with Bill Russell at McClymonds High School. Robinson spent 21 years as a player in the majors. Winner of the MVP award in both the National and the American Leagues, Robinson was a feared and explosive power hitter whose nickname was simply the Judge. In 1975, while playing for the Cleveland Indians, Robinson made history when he was named the first black manager in Major League Baseball. He would also become the first ever black manager in the National League when he was hired to skipper the San Francisco Giants in 1981. Robinson managed his last Major League Baseball game on September 30th, 2006 for the Washington Nationals, but his legacy as a pioneer of the sport remains.
People say when I grow up, I should be like my dad. My dad's food makes people happy. Like his new sirloin steak and mushroom ciabatta with marinated sirloin steak, seasoned mushrooms, real provolone, and grilled onions on his famous ciabatta bread. But I don't want to make steak sandwiches. I want to be a vegetarian. Vegetarians are the best. What I like most about vegetarians is when my dog hurt his paw, we took him to the vegetarian and he got all better.
Northside, Southside, Uptown, Downtown, Upstate, Downpour. On the town, on the run, way off the beaten path. Acceleration, navigation, off-road, on-road, safe, secure, and spacious. 7 passengers, 6 days, 5 suitcases, 400 miles, 3 inches of rain, 2 stops in paradise, 1 extraordinary vehicle.
No matter what the circumstance, you'll always want to take your Land Rover LR3. Designed for the extraordinary. Visit your local Land Rover center.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
President's Day only comes once a year, and to celebrate, Chevy has a commanding offer. 0% financing on almost every 07. Like 0% for 60 months on the Silverado Classic and other models. Offer extended, but only till February 28.
See your Northern California Chevy dealer.
BMW has designed brakes so intelligent they talk to the rain sensor, and when told it's raining, they apply just enough friction to stay dry and in control. An idea that's arrived not a moment too soon.
Lease a BMW 328i
for $349 a month until February 28th.
Power, speed, explosion, endurance. Improve your performance with comprehensive performance training at Lifestyle RX, led by a certified staff and a state-of-the-art facility with the best equipment available.
There's more to preparing for the game than what you do in practice.
Sports performance training can give you the added edge to perform better. Sport-specific strength and conditioning can improve your speed, strength, and agility while helping prevent injuries. Click on our website or call today.
Third-party reviews, side-by-side comparisons, and payment calculators, AutoWest.com is the first step to getting you on the road. Auto West, on the driver's side.
Welcome back to Oracle Arena. This is the Check in the Box at the half. All Lakers so far 56-42. Matt Steinmetz and Glenn Kuiper. Interesting, Kobe Bryant with just 10 points, so that would lead you to think, well, he was a little bit quiet in the first half, Matt. Not necessarily the case.
No, this is why the Lakers are so difficult to play against. He can just come out and kind of find guys, see how they're going. Tonight they have it going. He can lay back. But you know, if the game gets close, he can always try to take over, and he usually is pretty successful when he does it. So, game really not going the way the Warriors would like right now.
Yeah, Warriors got their hands full coming up here in the second half. Now, when we come back, we'll have first half stats and highlights with Bob and Jim. Kobe